What is up, everybody? It is your boy Mike Mills back with another video. If you haven't yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit that like button if you like content like this, and we'll get right into it. So it has been brought to my attention that a lot of you that have subscribed to me or been following my journey for however long you've been here, I appreciate all of you, and I really care about you guys, you know what I'm saying? I know this journey of watching me as far as like Merchant Marine, and most of y'all watch me because of the Merchant Marine content, how much I make, what the life is like being a Merchant Marine, sailing with MSC in general. The content itself is the content, but the overall channel is about my life. You know what I'm saying? That's what this overall channel has been about. Yeah, I kind of leaned into more of the Merchant Marine, MSC, different companies, you know what I'm saying? I leaned into that a little harder than I was doing with like my houses and then anything else that I was doing. But like I said, it's always been about my life. Now, in recent years, really, I've always said this. If y'all really been paying attention to my content, I've always said this. I never liked MSC. Never. Now, the money you can make, I always told you guys how much money you can make, the life of being a merchant mariner in general. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was cool, and actually I don't regret any of it. But I've always stated that MSC in general was not like, I never liked MSC. Outside of the fact that it gave me a job and it gave me a paycheck, MSC always had its things, but it was bearable. You know what I'm saying? Everything before 2020 was bearable. From 2015 to 2020. I was good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wasn't moving up the way I should have, which is on me, but it was still like, the job was cool, everything was cool, like it was still enjoyable. But then after 2020, even after, right after 2020, I was still like, man, it was crazy that they started implementing certain things, and I thought I was gonna lose my job in 2021 when I got home from overseas because I wasn't taking the, you know what I'm saying? And there was a moment I didn't work for a year, from 2021 all the way to 2022. I think I got home in March and I didn't get back on the ship until like February of 2022. I didn't have, like, I thought I was gonna lose my job. I think that disconnect with MSC really like triggered there, you know? And it wasn't so much like, oh, FMSC, this and that. It was just like, oh man, like, there is other options there. MSC isn't the only place. Like, I will say the money I've made with MSC and the money you can make with MSC, it can be great. It's definitely life-changing, but that's just being a merchant mariner in general. Just MSC happened to be the company that I went with. Now, if I had gone to SIU or if I had gone to any other company, you know what I'm saying, maybe I would have had a different tune, you know, maybe I would have enjoyed it more, maybe I would did different things. But with MSC, that's the route that I went, and this is the route that like I had chose and I grew from, you know. And now here it is, 2025, a couple years after the events of 2020, you know what I'm saying. And MSC, for me, this is like, I've always said this personally for me, well, it was good at first because they didn't make me do certain things, because I was like, hey, this isn't right, so I don't want to have to do certain things. But for me now, I'm in a point where, yeah, the money's good, but I'm not changing my values for a job. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And again, it's not to say MSC is bad or any other maritime company is better. It's just MSC has certain things this way, and I'm not complying with that. So that's why it's like, I'm never telling you guys, oh, FMSC. Well, for me, I'm gonna say that, but you know what I'm saying, that doesn't negate, if you like it, you love it, you know what I'm saying, stay there. I will never say it's not a good job. I've made multiple six figures, you know what I'm saying, and I've had like really good years, you know, with MSC, and I would never take that away for anything. That's like, I've had really good years. I built everything that I built on the foundation of sailing with MSC. But because of how things are going, I don't see myself being able to stay. Now, if I could stay, then I'm gonna stay. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm trying to do so I can stay, but if I can't, then I'll go. Same thing with comes to me trying to get with Noah. If I can get with Noah, I'ma go. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to leave MSC in general, just because they go outside of everything else, but it's because they go overseas, and I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go overseas. I don't mind going out weeks out the sea and come back to the States. Not even to the States, come back to whatever port is, but the port being in the States. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. But when it came to like, I'm tired of like flying 14 hours to go to another, I don't want to do that anymore, you know? Now don't get me wrong, though, I hate being overseas. It's not that, it's just, I don't want that to be my entire career anymore. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for 10 years and I'm trying to do something new. With that being said, when it came to an opportunity, get with a company that stays not so much local to Virginia, you're sailing along the stateside, you know what I'm saying, on east or the west coast. And that's seemed way more appealing than having to fly, you know what I'm saying, 14, 15 hours to meet a ship in, I don't know, Bahrain or Dubai, or even though I love being in Europe, I much rather be able to fly a couple hours and now I'm sitting in Portland, Oregon or something like that, as opposed to flying 16 hours and now I'm sitting in even Barcelona or whatever. I don't want to do that anymore, you know? And especially not for a career when it's very apparent that I won't get any ships like where I want it to be, you know? So that's why I'm like considering leaving MSC. Now, with everything else that's going on, because I don't take any immunizations or anything like that, I don't know if I'm gonna still have a job with MSC. Technically, there's just some things that I'm doing. They can't fire me for it, but this is just a lot of things that is coming into play that I'm not gonna speak on right now, but we'll see how that goes. And if everything works out, I'm gonna go with Noah, but it all depends. But if none of it works out and I have to leave, I can't sail, I have other things that I'm gonna do. Maybe I am gonna full force try to go to these markets, sell my oils, do this and that. And on top of that, my houses, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll do that, and then until I figure out something else. But I've already put an application with something that's not government anymore, but it's still maritime, because at the end of the day, I like sailing. Sailing is not the issue for me. I don't mind sailing. Even if I do have to go overseas, which I don't really want to, but even if I do, if it's more consistent and it's like, I know I'm gonna get off the ship on time no matter what type deal, then I don't mind being overseas. The sailing, as I said, isn't the issue. It's more of the consistency with MSC. It's inconsistent, but being able to get home on time, being able to make sure all your money's correct every time you get on a ship, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things like admin. I've always said this, and I'm gonna continue saying this. Admin with MSC, though they say they're getting better, it's always been really bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the part that I'm like, I don't like it. I'm too grown to deal with that now. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of petty. It's not even pettiness on their end. It's just more of like, this is the kind of stuff that, why should I have to worry about this? You know what I'm saying? We're adults. This is an adult job. We're supposed to be professionals. Why am I worrying about something so minute? This is something that you're supposed to deal with. Like when it comes to pay. Why am I worrying about my pay while I'm on the ship? You know what I'm saying? Sailing in a said position, but you didn't put something in the computer correct. Now I'm not getting paid correct. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, I don't want to deal with anymore. So I just, it's not just that, but that's a big play. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was looking for something else. Also, just like I said, the sailing is fun. I like sailing. I like being a merchant marine. It's just MSC, I'm kind of ready to done with it. Now, when it comes to the markets that I'm doing, you know, I'm enjoying that. I have something scheduled, but it's not until November. I think the date, November 29th, I'm doing my first market, or I'm doing it by, by myself. I have one of the booths in the market. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's my first one, and I think it's only like 7 hours or something like that. And honestly, I'm excited for it. I'm buying all the stuff that I need now, because I've done it before with my cousin, but I wasn't by myself. She was there and she was selling her stuff, and I had like a small little section in her entire booth, you know what I'm saying? But this time it's the whole booth is mine. So like I'm getting everything situated, you know what I'm saying? It's only for a few hours, so I'm not gonna make a bunch of bottles, but I have in my head how much I want to do, you know what I'm saying? And then what I'm gonna bring. I'm already buying stuff. So that's the part where I'm like, this is gonna be enjoyable for me. I'm kind of excited for it. And yeah, I'm excited. And then on top of that, I have put in another application with another company. Again, it has nothing to do with the government now. It's still a merchant marine, because I still enjoy being a merchant marine, but it's not a government entity. We'll see how that goes. And if it goes well, then hey, I'll still be sailing. You'll still get that merchant marine content. Just won't be overseas anymore. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys, relay some messages, and if y'all have any questions, I still can answer a lot of the questions that y'all had. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up on that. Like, yeah, my content has changed, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I started it in the midst of COVID in 2020. You know what I'm saying? I was like 28 years old when I started YouTube. And now I'm like 34. So it's just kind of like, things are different. You know what I'm saying? I was 29. I was about to turn 29. I wasn't 29 yet. I was about to turn 29. But yeah, here I am, 34. Life changes, man. Life changes. But I hope everybody's having a good day. I love you guys. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.